Hello learner, I take this opportunity to welcome you to our today's lesson. In our today's lesson, we'll continue the discussion on corporate strategy, but we'll be introducing the next step in the strategic management process, which is strategy formulation. As always, this is Mwanzia, instructor for strategy, governance, and ethics. In our first step in the strategic management, we conducted an environmental analysis. Using that information and analyzing it, an organization now is in a better position to chart its way forward. That is, the direction in which it wishes to move. Obviously, this direction is going to be influenced by the state of the environment within which the business is operating. In our today's lesson, which is lesson number 4, we will introduce the first part of strategy formulation, where we'll be discussing 2 items. The first item is determining organizational direction, and then we will discuss the process of development of both corporate and business level strategies. So welcome to lesson number 4. Lesson 4, where we are introducing strategy formulation. Strategy formulation. We will define strategy formulation for the record, and basically strategy formulation is the process by which an organization chooses the most appropriate courses of action to achieve its defined goals and thereby accomplish its purpose. It is the process by which an organization chooses the most appropriate courses of action. To achieve its goals. And thereby realize its purpose. As I said in our today's lesson, we will look at 2 items, and the first item is determining organization direction. And the second item is development of corporate and business level strategies. Generally, the process of formulating a strategy is about or is concerned with establishing an organization goals and mission, the process of generating or development of strategies, analyzing those strategies, and eventually selecting the best strategy. And obviously this is going to be dependent on the state of the environment. An appropriate strategy is that which aligns what the business does to the prevailing environmental conditions. So coming first in that process is the determination of the direction in which the organization now desires to move in based on the state of the environment. So we start off by looking at determining organization direction. There are 2 main ingredients in the process of determining an organization direction. There are 2 main ingredients. Of organization direction. And the two are: one, organization mission and vision, and two, organization goals and objectives. A mission and vision. People tend to use these two terms interchangeably. However, they are different. But both generally describe the organization's intention and where it wants to go. We'll start off by considering the mission, which comes before the vision. The mission generally is the purpose for which an organization exists. It describes the purpose for which an organization is formed, and it is primarily it focuses on primary objectives. An organization mission is going to tell us the products in which the business deals in or will be dealing with in, the markets that it will serve, and the important values that it seeks to uphold while performing while performing its purpose. It is normally crafted in the present tense, and therefore it tells us what the organization is doing currently. And it is what the organization is doing currently that is going to build up over time to the realization of the organization's future, better known as the vision. So a mission statement defines the company's business, its objectives, and approach to reach those objectives. It explains the company's reason for existence. It describes the company, what it does, and its overall intention. The mission statement supports the vision and serves to communicate purpose and direction to employees, customers, vendors, and other stakeholders. The mission can change to reflect a company's priorities and the methods to accomplish its vision. Comparing this to the vision or the vision statement, the vision statement is what the organization intends to achieve in future after doing what it wants or intends to do. It describes where the firm wants to be, basically its dream and aspirations. It defines the organization purpose just like the mission. However, it focuses on its goals and aspirations. Unlike the mission, which is drafted in a present tense, the vision is forward-looking, and it is meant to inspire the employees and the external world. Basically, there are apparent differences between the vision and mission, and some of these differences are that a mission tells us why a company exists, while the vision tells us what the company wants to become. Again, a vision is longer than a mission, it is more descriptive. Again, our mission seeks to inform both the internal and external parties of the reasons for which the business exists. But the vision is meant to inspire organizational employees as they go about executing their responsibilities so that they work hard for the organization to get to where it wishes to be. Our mission basically comes from the head, but the vision comes from the heart. And then finally, the mission precedes the vision, so that the mission comes first, followed by the vision. What is the importance of the mission to an organization? A mission serves a number of reasons. One, it serves as a sound rationale for allocating resources. It provides guidelines on how to allocate the organizational resources. Two, a clear mission specifies expectations, making it easier for employees to know what is expected of them. It also, three, serves as a framework or guide to the organization on how it should carry out or execute its plans. Five, it provides motivation to employees. And finally, six, it enables management to define a broad but important job areas, ensuring prioritization of critical jobs. Once an organization has clearly defined its mission and vision, it now goes ahead to establish the organizational goals and objectives. Organizational goals and objectives. Organizational goals and objectives. Organizational objectives are simply ends towards which activity is directed. They are the targets that the organization aims at. They refer to the performance targets needed to realize the vision and mission. They are ends towards which activities are directed, and they provide the foundation for measurement. They are focus statements that define what an organization is trying to accomplish. When an organization embarks on the process of achieving or realizing its vision, because of the long-term nature of the long-term intent, which is the vision, an organization wishes to tell within a shorter durations how well are they on track, or how well is the organization on track towards realizing its vision. The only way an organization can do that is by having shorter quantifiable targets. And the goals and objectives are the form of the quantifiable targets that an organization uses to judge or to determine if it is on the right track towards realization of its longer vision. What is the importance of goals and objectives to an organization? Goals, one, are used to gauge and report performance. They are able to tell the management and the organization how the organization is faring in the specific activities that it is undertaking. Again, goals and objectives help to align effort. This is they unify the effort of individual employees so that the organization moves in the same direction. And 3, they are basis to manage accountabilities. When you have an expectation, when you have a target set for yourself, the management is able to tell if that target has been met or not. This is the first part of strategy formulation. And upon completion of defining the vision and mission and establishing the goals and objectives, the management is now ready to move on to the next phase in the strategy formulation process, which is simply the development of strategies, both at the corporate and business level. This takes us to development of corporate and business level strategies.